resting on that. Can you understand? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
When it's not resting under, it's not acting as what? Resistance. But now this
Okay.
market has moved. So when this support breaks, when we're talking about a zone breaking, meaning it has left that place, it's now ranging between here and here. You know, when it's like this now, it's not in between.
Mm,
And when something's in between, it's
mm,
either it does what? It falls back to the base, or it does what? Goes back up.
good.
Like if
Mm,
I should throw a ball now, maybe I throw something up like this. Two things either happens. Either this stuff continue floating up, or it does what? It will drop to,
hit the ground.
yeah. So whatever we are illustrating here is in relative to what? To price movement. How the price moves. You understand? So now since this thing is like
Yeah.
this place now is now acting as resistance. This place is acting as support. What this thing simply means is that this chart, if it comes back up here, it has a high probability of rejecting this place and pushing it back down. Then if it's at this point, it has high probability of doing what? Going back up until it does what? It breaks here. That is, if it breaks from here down, you can now know that this support has changed to what? Resistance.
To resist.
I hope you understand.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or is there any
No, no, I'm okay. I'm okay. Get it.
any confusion?
No confusion.
So I should proceed, ba?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, now you can write. On support zone, you look for buying opportunities. On support zone, you look for buying opportunities.
Okay.
While on resistance zone, you're looking for selling opportunities.
Okay. All right.
Now, I don't know if you picked something from this. Remember,
I did.
the last lesson we talked about, I told you that in a downtrend, you're looking for a selling like sells, while in an uptrend, you're looking for buys. I don't know if you recall.
Mm,
Now, this one is not telling you on support zones, you are looking for buying opportunities because since this has a high probability of pulling up from here, you should be looking at capitalizing on that, riding it up. You understand?
mm.
Then while on resistance zone, you're looking, since the market already falling down, you follow it what? You follow it down.
Sorry, Joe, please can you come again?
I should repeat.
Yes, yes.
I said, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I said on support zones, we are looking for buying opportunities.
Yes.
While on resistance zone, we are looking for selling opportunities. Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, just like when we talked about trend and some other stuff, we're looking to buy from a bullish trend and selling from a bearish trend. Now, this is more like giving you kind of an eye opener to understand the applications of. But we have not yet gotten into trading. We are still discussing, like, like some things you need to know to be able to put things together, to be able to analyze the market. So then, for the for the support and resistance, do you have any question?
No, 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 no.
So I
But
should,
let me say something. So let's put it this way. Support is bullish. then resistance is like bearish.
No, 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 no. You don't put it that way.
So, okay.
You're not putting it that way because what I explained to you now is on support zones, you are looking out for buying. Now, you won't say that uh, support is bullish and this is because when the chart is now here, what do you now do? Remember, I told you that if this one to break, this is a support, but if it should break from here, we're now looking at what here acting as a resistance.
Resistance, yeah.
Has high probability of selling down again. I seen it. But actually, these are at a low point, so you won't be telling me that it's bullish or bearish. Now, same thing happens here. This is a high resistance on this top. If the market is resting like this, it's acting as support.
Support.
And here, no trend has been formed. It can either be ranging, but acting as support. It can be doing like this, acting as support. So you won't say that it's bearish or bullish. It's just like this is a new, let's say, this is more like a new aspect of forex I'm trying to introduce you to. So don't try to merge them together. Like we have a different class for that. We have our confluence class. So it's from that confluence class that you now get to, you get to mix everything up together. Do you understand?
Yeah, I do.
But for now, I want you to use this and understand how price behave, how the market move.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
So what we are talking about here is that these are zones whereby you are looking for opportunity to take a buy. Now, let me give you some clarity. Let me take you to a live chart, for example. Can you see my screen?
There's no there. Okay, I can see now.
Okay, now if you take a look at this screen, for example, if you take a look at this screen, now what I'm trying to explain to you is that this chart here is acting as what? Here is acting as resistance. I see what happened. At this point, this chart has high probability of doing what? Coming back down. I seen it. And if you look at there's another line here in between here. This chart has high probability of pulling back up from these zones, like here. I seen it. From here, it got to the line and went back up again. Do you understand? So that's what I mean by on support zones, you're looking out for what? Buying opportunities. While on resistance, you're looking for trading opportunities. Like this. Take a look at this. This is at the resistance. I took a sell here. From here, it came back down. Now, look at what I taught you in your first class about trend. Focusing on the highs or the lows. You remember, right? Now, if you're looking at this, this is the highest.
Yeah.
The next high failed to take out this. If you remember the counting method we did, you should know what this is about. So I took this sell here and placed my stop loss at the highest peak, and so what happened? It dropped. Do you get it now? So you're not saying that support zones are bullish and resistance zones are bearish. No, don't use that concept. Now look at what happened. You got to this support level and did what? Pulled back up again. So support zones are just levels whereby market tends to react. You get? It's not as if they are bullish or bearish. No, don't use the word bullish or bearish for support and resistance zones. Any questions? Is it clear now?
No.
Huh?
Yeah, it's clear.
Yeah, so what I mean by you looking out for buying opportunities or selling opportunities, at that zone you're looking out for, the trend is going to form. Remember, I said trend is what? Direction, right? So at this point, you can see that it is failing to go up further. It's failing to go up further, meaning what? The trend is telling me the market is bearish, right? And in bearish conditions, you are looking out for what? Sales.
The sell.
Yeah, and that's what I just did. I just took the sell because of what I'm seeing from the chart. Just bear it in mind that each class we're having is a separate section on its own. We're going to have a confluence class whereby we're trying to, going to teach you how to mix this together to achieve a singular goal. You understand? So for this particular lesson, as I
Okay.
told you, we are still talking about the theoretical part of it. It has a practical part whereby we're teaching you how to draw the lines, because you don't just draw any line and expect it to respect it. You understand?
Yeah.
So any questions?
No, no,
Huh?
no, not yet.
Not yet. Okay. All right. So let's proceed then. Okay. Back to okay. I've already said about resistance. Now, how to how do you draw these resistance and support lines? How do you draw them? Because this is one of the main things you need to know. This is one of the key major things. If you don't know this in forex, you'll be lost. Like, it's something that no matter how they redefine it, these are stuffs that are the main components of analysis, of technical analysis. So back to this, we are talking about how do you draw these lines. Now that's what we call a wick. A wick, you can write it out. Wick. Wick of a candle. Wick of a candle is like when you have this stuff, this stuff under it that looks like pin here or here,
Mm,
is what we call wick. Understand?
mm,
So for you to draw a resistance zone or a support zone, now we're calling them, if you hear the word zone, why we use the word zone now? Remember when we started, I told you it's resistance and support, but now you are not hearing the word zone from my mouth. Remember when I told you that if one line breaks, the next one turns what? It's more like resistance and support are just like, the difference is it resting or, you get? But this, let's assume that this line, this is my hand, there's a line. Are you getting this? This my hand,
mm,
there's a line. So if the chart is
mm.
here, is acting as what?
Support,
If it's here, it's acting as what?
resistance.
So now, what do I call this line if there's no chart there? I call it a zone.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's what I mean by drawing out these zones. So for you to draw out these zones, you look out for a wick, whether it's kind of a candle wick, then it should have at least two touches. It should touch at least two previous wicks. Two touches, like something like this. Now the chart might be scattered like this. Then maybe here. Now if I'm to draw this line, I'm just teaching you the theory part. We're still going to have a different class where we're only going to do how to draw it. I'm just showing you like what you need to write down on your notes. Now this is a candle wick here. Can you is a wick? There's a rejection here. I seen it. I cannot connect it to this.
Mm,
Then extend it. Extend it to the future. If I extend it, you can ask it's acting as if they have demarcated this into two places now. Do you understand me?
mm,
Then I can come again and pick another one. Let's say I'm picking out this week, this particular week now, this one here. I'll draw a line and extend it again. Then another one, if there's a week here, like this one here, I can now put this one and extend. This is not a live chart, so that's why it might not be rhyming, but you get the point, right? Like you are focusing on a week, whether it's
mm,
kind of a candle. I've already explained what the candle week is.
mm.
Let me take it back. Like this is a candle week. You are seeing what happened to this zone. You got to this place. I seen it and went up.
Yes.
I seen this zone
Mm.
and held this kind of place. So that's how you place support and resistance zones. Now we have minor and major zones. You can write it down. We have minor and major zones. Remember when you were doing your trend, when you did your assignment, the assignment was sent to me through your phone. I told you to check for time frames on 5
Mm.
minutes, 15 minutes, 1 hour, and others. You understand? Now,
Yeah.
the bigger the time frame, the stronger the zone. So the support and resistance you might find on 5 minutes will be a weak support and it will be a weak, that is a minor zone, because it can easily do what the trend can easily move and break them. You understand? Same thing with the one you have on the 15 minutes to 1 hour. You can just call this one's minor zones. You know what I mean by minor zones? The lines, no matter how many they are.
Mm.
Because on 5 minutes, you tend to have more lines. Because they can on 5 minutes, they can easily do what? Do like this. You see them breaking. Like in less than 30 minutes, up to 5 or 3 zones might have broken. Do you understand? So these are minor zones. But when we're talking about from 4 hours to the daily time frame, we're talking about major zones. These zones can take up to a week or a day, like in terms of 4 hours or a whole day to break. Let me show you what I mean by that. Like this is a 4 hour zone actually. We're looking at this zone. It started from where? Look at the dates. This is what? 18th June. It came down to 28th of June. He broke this place and still went back up. It took it how many days again to get to this other one? 7 July. I seen it. So
Yeah.
this is a major what? Zone. But the minor ones, I kind of removed the minor ones. But if for the purpose of this class, let me just add them up. Let's assume there's another one. Okay, sorry. On the 1 hour, I should be taking it on the, okay, let me just go to the 5 minutes so to be faster. Okay, yeah, on the 5 minutes. Sorry. Yeah, let me just add this one on the 5 minutes. I have one here. Let me color to green. Okay. Hope you are seeing all these green lines. I have one here. I have
Mm.
one here. I have another one here. I have another one here. I have another one here. Okay, yeah, this one is enough. So let's go back to the 4 hours. You see in a space of how many, this thing, look at how many of the zones was broken in less than a day. 1, 2, 3, almost 5. There is even more under it, but I didn't put them. Do you understand? So these smaller time frames are called minor zones because they can easily be what? Be broken. Are you getting me? But the one on a bigger time frame, these are what? Major zones. Hope you understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, it takes time for them to get to those zones. And when they get to those zones, they have high, like it's not as if on the smaller time frame on 5 minutes they won't sell. Yeah, they will sell actually, they might come down, but since they are on a smaller scale, they can easily sell down and buy up again. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Easily sell and buy. But since you're working with a big, like the major zones, like this one they are seeing here, they're actually big. So it might take them days to get to the next support level and take them another days to get to the next resistance level. You understand? So that's the difference between major and minor zones. But they both work what? They both work hand in hand. You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just as your trend, when we're talking about trend, you know the trend on 5 minutes is also as important as the trend on the bigger time frame, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the same thing here. Irrespective of the difference in terms of time frame and stuff, but they are both what working together. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So that being said, this is where, if you don't have any question, this is where we'll draw the curtain for today. The next class, we need to go and register. You need to go to www dot, I see this website link on this place.
No, no.
This website link,
I
www.tradingview.
can't see anything.
I not seen this website. Oh, sorry. Can I see it now?
No, it's you I'm seeing. It's not clear. It's too small.
Okay, fine. Let me just write it down for you. You need to go to this website, create an account with them, because this is where the main analysis will start.
As in real account.
Yes, you go to, it's just a chatting software, it's not for any trading. Just go to trading tradingview.com.
No G. No G.
Don't mind me. Oh.
Okay, okay,
www.tradingview.com and create an account.
okay.
Register with your email and your name. This is where you see this place where I'm drawing all this line, this chat lines and stuff. It's not on my
Mm,
MT4. It's on a trading view. That's where you do your
okay,
analysis. It saves there for, so you register. So after registering, from there, that's how we are going to start the continuation of the class. That is the practical class, and
okay.
that's how I will now be teaching you what each of these tools does, like the tools used in the analysis,
Mm,
like the tool to use. There's varieties of tools here in this app. There are so many tools. They have this one, just like learning Corel Draw. They have this, they have this, they have many tools, so many of them. You get. So from there, you're able to know how to use
mm,
these tools to be able to analyze your charts. So after registering it, send me a screenshot of your profile. Like, you can have this before our next class. So
okay,
tomorrow is Saturday. Yeah,
mm,
tomorrow. If you are less busy tomorrow, we can just continue from tomorrow.
okay. Okay, let me ask a question. What's the difference between this website gave to me and MT4? M Meta 4.
Okay, MetaTrader 4 is for trading. That's a terminal for trading. Then this website alone is just for analysis. You can't place trades here.
Okay,
And
okay. For another.
another difference here is, if I'm teaching you analysis on MT4, it's not as if you can't do it on MT4. You can, but it will not be professional. The graphics here are
Okay,
more, and it has a lot of
okay,
tools compared to MT4 has some limiting factors since it's the terminal for trading. But here
okay,
it's just based on analysis only.
okay, okay. But can I do my trading on MT4 for now, like demo trading?
Yes, yes, yes.
Eh,
Yeah.
okay. So what are the steps? Because it looks like I was losing today. I was losing because the team was in minus.
I have not even told you to start placing any trades. What I taught you was so you could
Okay, I
know.
should calm down.
So yeah, those ones you are doing is just
Okay,
at your own. Let's say you have not even started analyzing a chart. So why will you be taking a trade?
I have nothing to lose now, so I'm just
I get,
trying
I
to
get.
know ahead of time.
You're just feeling your curiosity. Yeah, just you can just be playing around with it, but you don't have to question yourself why you're losing or why you're winning, because you are still studying to know what makes it this. So, but after this class
Okay,
and the next one, you might start seeing things a bit different.
okay,
You start knowing
okay,
why you're losing and why you are losing now. Just be documenting your losses now. No, so as we progress, you'll be seeing the mistakes
okay.
and the assumption you are taking. Maybe your feeling is going up. Let me buy.
Hmm,
You might just enter the buy, and all of a sudden it's turning back to a sell.
okay,
Yeah. So
okay.
that one is
One
just
more thing.
okay.
Okay, finish up. I would ask later.
No, I just said that one is just for your own, just to be feeling your own curiosity.
Okay. Okay, one more thing. You know, na Lagos we dey, so there are so many seminars going around.
Uh-huh.
So I went for one particular seminar at Ikeja,
Okay.
and the name of the broker is CM Trade. I don't know if you've heard of them.
Yeah.
CM Trade.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was in the seminar. They spoke a lot about things, how to enter. They say something about copy, social copying, and all of that. And you can enter with $250. They would credit you with another 100% deposit and what credit, so that once you register with $250, you're automatically using $500 to trade.
Mm-hmm.
But the way they are doing it is that you follow someone on social media.
Copying the person's
There is, eh?
copy trading, like copying somebody's trade.
Yes, 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 yes. So, do you advise that should I just follow you bumper to do? As in, I just want your take on that. What do you say about that?
Okay, now my take on that is this. There's something you need to know as a forex beginner. Someone trying to start forex newly.
Mm,
Now, if you remember the first day we spoke, I asked you something like, do you like I told you that with forex you can actually make something out for yourself if you
mm,
be able to be patient and disciplined enough to follow the rules. You get now
mm,
those brokers giving you
mm,
bonuses, they know you guys are beginners, you guys are not properly trained. You
mm.
get now getting that bonus is inevitable. Your account is going to blow. Ask anybody trading forex. Your first life account without proper guidance, you have 80% chance of blowing it up, no matter the amount.
Like losing it.
All, no matter the amount,
Okay.
no matter the amount. This is more like the hard truth nobody will tell you because they want you to patronize their brokerage. Now then giving you that money to
Mm,
also give them commission. They will earn commission from your losses.
mm.
I don't know if you're getting me.
I get you. I
Yeah.
get you.
So what I would advise you is just be patient and follow the process. But if you still want to explore, you get me. If you still want, like, if you can afford it, if it's not something you can maybe when you are done losing the money, you start vexing.
No,
But
I,
if
I
you can just,
cannot afford because.
if you can just afford to risk it for the knowledge sake, you get. Because
Mm,
when I was coming up, there's some people I paid money, $200 to follow their signals and stuff. There are some things they didn't tell me. Just tell me, come, we'll make money, blah 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 blah. I lost it all. Like even some people too that there's a woman I was teaching last year. We're still learning. She was still coping up. She went behind my back to go and register with another academy, and
mm,
they just rushed her, tell her to deposit money. She deposited money, also invested money with them. She lost everything. It was now when she came back, she was not telling me. Like, if you have noticed, I'm not in a haste to get you started on a life account or to tell you to deposit money and start trading. No. But if
mm,
that's what you want, I will even tell you that I won't teach you. I don't know if you're getting me. I'll tell you
mm.
because
Yeah.
if I teach you that way, like rushing you, opening an account, and you can't be able to understand this chart and read it and give a clear definition where the chart is going to, you're just trying to waste your money. And enough for me not to involve myself in
Okay.
that kind of, I'll just tell you plainly that I can't teach you. That you see, what you want is not what you know I can give you. So the
Mm,
best thing I would advise
okay.
you is
Okay.
save up while you learn. Like, this is just our second contact, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And our second lesson too. So by the time we move into our
Mm,
other lessons now, you start seeing things differently from the chart. You get.
okay.
One thing I would advise you not to do
Mm,
is don't be too curious to source much information, because as I told you, my method of teaching is different. I didn't teach you what is PIP. I've not taught you what is
mm,
quotes and some other stuffs. Okay, you might have heard of quotes in the video you watched, but there's some things I didn't teach because those
Yeah.
ones, they are relevant, but they are not really necessary now. What makes you a trader is for you to be able to study
Okay.
the start, and that's what most people lack. They assume and take
You
trade.
said what makes you a trade?
What makes you a
You
trader
said
is
what makes you a trade is what?
what makes you a trader is your ability to interpret this chart, analyze it, and stick to the discipline behind it. You don't just
Okay.
jump and gamble. You treat trading like a business. You treat trade like a business. It's not like a leisure, something maybe you have money and you want to, be passing time. That's not trading. People that do it that way end up not making enough money, because if trading is paying your bills, you won't tell me that you have $50 in your account and you want to make $500 in a day by risking all your money. That's gambling. You get me? That's gambling.
Yeah.
So, as I said, just try to be patient. Rather, what you can be doing this period is trying to be saving up the money you want to start trading with whenever you'll be ready
Okay. Okay.
to trade. Because before I
Okay.
even
Okay.
approve you
So
for a
let's come
account,
again.
yeah, you will start analyzing your chart, and I'll be seeing your analysis. And that is where our classes might even get a bit intense, whereby if you don't get what I want, we'll keep on repeating. Because let me just say what I'm doing now is like I'm just
Okay.
creating the platform where you are going to take off from. Understand?
Okay.
Like all these lines you are seeing here, all these lines you are seeing, you are going to be the one to be drawing your own lines, your own analysis, which I will be seeing too. So just try to be patient as we progress through the class.
Okay. Okay. So let me come again.